Most beginner podcasts look like Zoom calls. Flat, cheap lighting, cameras pointed, weird. The room is echoey. And I promise you that'll make people click away in 10 seconds. And it's not because they bought bad gear, it's because nobody told them what actually matters. I build podcast studios for clients, and I've seen people spend so much money on equipment, but still have a bad look because everything they did was wrong. So today I'm showing you the full setup. Camera, lighting, audio, camera settings, and small room changes that make the podcast look great. So let's get into it. Chapter 1. The cameras. 2 cameras are a sweet spot for interviews. I usually run a 2-camera setup on majority of my interviews. The first one would be my Canon R7. Now for the Canon R7, we are rocking with either a 35 or a 50mm f2.8. Now here's the thing that people miss. The angle of the camera. You're naturally gonna think that a camera facing directly towards the subject is the way to go. No, it's the angle. I like to do a cross method. So one camera is facing the opposite guest and the other camera is facing the opposite guest. Now this makes it seem like they're actually having a conversation. I do the exact same thing that I do with my Canon R7 with my secondary camera, whether it be an M50 or above. It doesn't matter the camera that you have. It does matter the angle and the lens. Now, if you have to have a third camera, that would be my wide shot. I typically do that at 17mm f4. So that way I get both people in focus and it's not hunting for the person. Now the wide angle is really for establishing shots or if 2 people are talking at the same time and you just want to see both of them, but honestly you can get away with 2. Now the crazy thing about both of my cameras is they both have cages on them, not because it looks cool, but because of protection and mounting options. I have a cold shoe for lights or a mic. I can do cable routing. I can even attach an extended battery. Whatever I need to do, I can do with a cage. Chapter 2, lighting. This is where 90% of beginners get things wrong. They like to use a ceiling light or one ring light that's dead in the center, trying to get both people. This is the zoom look and it looks very washed out and very bad. So many shadows. But a couple of tweaks can make this look beautiful. This right here is my hair light. You can see the shape of my face. This right here is my key light and it looks great. Now, if you have 2 lights, then I would try to get this look every single time. I would take 2 lights, position them in the cross pattern as well, and then also get some backlights just to separate them from the background. It looks great and it looks amazing. Chapter 3, audio. All right, here's the truth that a lot of people don't want to hear. People will look at a bad video that has great audio, but they won't look at a good video that has bad audio. They'll swipe off in 10 seconds every time. So I'm gonna go tier by tier. This right here is a simple tier as far as audio. A DJI mic that's clipped onto me, then there's also a receiver on top of my camera. And with that being said, you can hear me clearly and it doesn't sound like camera audio or really bad. This is like $84 for 2 with 1 receiver. And also you don't have to line the audio up later on. Step up, USB mics. USB mics are actually pretty good. You can plug both of them into the computer, and then when you plug both of them into the computer, you have clean audio going straight to whatever your DAW is or whatever your recording software is. I would use Rode PodMics. The Elgato has some. There are some plenty USB options that are actually really, really good. And then in my case, I use SM7Bs plugged into the Rodecaster video. Rodecaster has plenty really, really good mic preamps plus effects built into all of their software. So even if I wasn't using the Rodecaster video, I would use the Rodecaster Duo as well. And they also have some great audio that I can track out separately. But here's the thing, and I need you to hear me. Mic technique is better than any expensive mic. You need your mic at least 4 to 6 inches away from you. I see so many interviews where mics are either on their lap, they're so far away from them, and you can't really hear them clearly unless it's 4 to 6 inches. Works every time. $100 mic in a treated room sounds so good. Chapter 4, camera settings. Now I'm going to do this for people who have 4K and for people who have 1080p. It's really not that big of a difference, seeing as how a lot of stuff that we watch on YouTube anyway is not 4K, but we're gonna appease the people who like 4K. 24 frames per second, shutter at 150th, double your frame rate. That's the 180 degree rule. Aperture at f2.8 or faster for the background separation. Keep the ISO manual as low as your lighting allows and start at your camera's base ISO. Then raise it only if you need to. The goal is a clean cinematic look. Make sure it's consistent and make sure it doesn't change. Now here's the thing when it comes to your white balance. You don't necessarily have to put it at 5600, but if your light is daylight, then you need to do 5600. If your light is tungsten or warm light, then I would do 3200. And then sometimes there's in between, so you can do 4100, but just do what works for your lighting. Now check this out. Here's for my 1080p users. You ready? It's the same thing. Same frame rate, same ISO, same everything. So to recap, we have 2 cameras, eye level, but at an angle. 2 lights or 3 if you want to. You got your key, you got your fill, and then you have your backlight. Or if you only have 2, make sure you have a key light and make sure you have a backlight. And that's for both subjects if you have 2 people. Also make sure you have good audio, but that fits your budget. There's DJI mics, that's the cheapest option. Also you can get USB mics, that's another tier up. And then the SM7Bs for multicam with Rodecaster Duo or Rodecaster Video. You don't need a $10,000 rig, but you need intentional choices. Light the face, treat the room, get that lens at eye level, lock in your settings manually. That alone puts you ahead of anybody trying to do podcasting. Comment setup down below. That lets me know that you stay towards the end, and let me know what needs fixing in your studio. I read every comment, and your comment might be the next video. Now go make something that looks expensive. I'll see you next time.